Well, this is not what I wanted to have a conversation around, but life kind of just has a way of slapping you in your face now, doesn't it? So, if you're in this for content, you probably should turn off now. Maybe minimize it in the background or whatnot, because this is just going to be me rambling for a few minutes. Maybe I'll make something out of it. I have worked at the same place of work as I see it's trying to rain right now. Hopefully that doesn't hurt too bad. I don't mind. It's pretty hot right now. Even out here, it's pretty toasty. It's like 85, almost 88 degrees. So we're going to keep this brief, but I've worked at the same place of employment now for just over 4 years. I worked as a contractor for a year, and then I hired on direct, doing engineering work. And I've been doing mostly that since I've been there. I had my own struggles that the channel was privy to. If you missed that, you can go back to when volunteering goes wrong. Around that time, I was under a lot of stress, strain, and it's something that definitely grew on me as time went on, is I need to do something different. And that different just kept expanding and expanding until I just had to give some things up. Where I'm at right now is I was in a pretty healthy place, both mentally, somewhat mentally, but mostly in terms of time. I had time. I had time to do stuff like this, and that guy and I got flipped on its head on Friday. So, well, I might as well just spell it. And apologies for the really long hair and whatnot, and the really scruffiness. I had a very interesting long think this weekend about stuff, and I'm a little frustrated with life, so I haven't gotten to taking care of myself as much. But don't worry, it's all good. So on Friday, essentially, an email got sent out from our HR that effectively they are killing remote work entirely in every form. They've already killed off most contractors. In fact, there's a small group that still exists that I'm shocked has made it this far. I'm surprised they haven't been replaced by AI at this point, because that's the kind of management we have. Got to use the buzzword technology. And as a result, that email went out. They're killing remote work. I posted about it on the YouTube posts. I don't know if people read those or not, but it effectively means that by January of next year, I will no longer be remote. I may be non-remote sooner than that. We'll see how the politics work out, because there are already people where I'm at who are pitchforking over it. I'm one of them, to be quite frank, because no matter where I work remote. Everything I design is built elsewhere. So it doesn't matter where I work from. I even have happily told management before, I'll travel, just tell me where. And then most of the time I don't get told where, and most of the time I do travel, I usually hit a brick wall with somebody in management going, well, do you really need to do this? Start justifying all this expense. But effectively, when that email went out and they said, oh, all remote work's killed, it started a chain reaction. Management has been scattered-brained ever since. They have been freaking out because they have a lot of employees to get in a seat in an office somewhere, and we don't have a lot of seats, which probably means I'm going to be hybrid schedule. But who knows? It's total chaos right now. Nobody actually knows what's going on. But effectively, how I've been doing this channel is I've been writing scripts, writing different pieces, filming screenshots and stuff during these downtimes at work. I don't have a ton going on at work right now, other than a few projects that take up a decent amount of time. Sometimes, without getting into the nitty-gritty of it, it depends on whose hair is on fire, and sometimes it's mine because somebody told me at the last minute this needs done ASAP. I'm trying to do things ahead of time, but you can only do things ahead of time that you know about. So there's a lot of poor management going on too, but that's a whole rant, and that's not really what this is about. What this video is actually about, 7 minutes in, I know, I'm sorry, is I'm not killing the channel. By any means, this is a passion project of mine. This is something I really enjoy. It's just not something that I can continue doing at the level I'm doing and on any sort of schedule, because effectively what this means is I have to travel to work now. And a lot of you are probably going, boo-hoo, get a real job or leave this job. Well, if I leave this job, I'm still not going to be remote. I'm still going to be on site. That was one of the big perks of this job and why I've turned down multiple other jobs at this point, and even offers to go interview with other places, is because while the money could probably be better elsewhere, I was working remote, which was great. I could plan to do activities like mow my yard on my lunch break. I just eat in the morning while I'm working, come out, mow. I could do stuff like that. I could write a script over lunch or take a break and, edit some footage for the channel and then save it, close the lid on my computer, and then go back to work. And I could do stuff like that. Well, that's coming to an end. Because if they put us full on site with no remote capabilities, I now have to travel 2 hours a day. I have to travel an hour to work and an hour back. And that's 2 hours I was using to make content for you guys. And, and then I've still got a house to maintain. I've got other projects to do. I have a wife to take care of too, as well as family. I've got other family stuff I got to take care of too. So it puts me in this rock and a hard place situation that just doesn't need to exist, because they're going to put me in a cubicle. And it's also been told at work, and I'm sure this is not a surprise to anybody, that they're trying to shove AI even in at work. And so they're going to turn the engineering department into a fucking janitorial department. They're going to let AI process everything we do and all the design work we do and let it spit everything out. And then they're just going to make us as engineering clean it all up. They're not even going to let us do actual engineering anymore. That got let loose by somebody that knows somebody somewhere. That's the future of engineering, is cleaning up AI slop. And it really bothers me. It really does. But I don't know what to do about it. So for now, we're just not going to do anything about it. What it means for this channel is pretty straightforward. Effective immediately, I will put this video up on Rumble and Odyssey, just so you guys know that I'm not uploading to you anymore. I get almost no views over there, and I was doing it purely for the exposure, purely in case YouTube decided to be an overlord about it. I'm just not going to do it anymore. Maybe I'll consider something like Internet Archive. If you guys want to watch for free, if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments. If you guys got something else that I could sync my YouTube channel to, that would be great. But right now, I've been doing all of it manually, copying and pasting, and doing all the extra uploads. And I'm just not going to have time for that anymore. My wife offered to help do some of that as long as I could just basically hand her stuff and all she'd have to do is sign in and upload. And that would be fine too. She can help some if she wants to, but I don't want to take up a bunch of her time either. And this is a side project for me, so it's not super important for me to get out content on a regular basis, but I was trying to get into a monthly or bi-monthly role of just scheduling videos out, and I'd do 2-3 videos at a time, cut all the footage down, and then schedule out 2 or 3 months worth of videos, and then I could just sit and coast for a month, and then do it again, and just have it offset to where I could do a pretty regular amount of content for you. And if I happen to have a day where I have some extra time, pop out an extra video. And I'd been doing that for the last several weeks. I've put out more videos than I planned on. And then this news came out. Longer term, I don't know what this actually means for the channel. For now, I'm just going to abolish the upload schedule. There ain't no schedule no more.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you want to watch a video, if there's a new one, you can watch it. If there's not, I haven't done anything yet. I will try to keep up with the community posts section. If there's stuff there. The biggest thing I want to make sure I tell you guys is this is not about money. Throwing money at me is not going to make this any better. It's time. It's just pure time. I don't know how else to put it other than I just am not going to have the time that I had before. Like I said, I'm losing 2 hours every single day now to commuting to the office. And that's the big thing for me. What really irks me about this whole decision that HR makes is they're totally just sending the suffering around. They're just mixing the suffering around with everybody else because, we're doing fine not working in an office, and they seem to think working with other people in an office setting in a cubicle is going to promote more creativity and more working together. But it's really not, unless you're working on a project with other people, you're going to be staring at walls all day. Or have people breathing down your neck all day, it's dumb. It's absolutely dumb. And, for somebody like me, I work in very quirky ways, and this doesn't work for me anymore. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But my employment's kind of my problem, not your guys's. Like I said, what affects you is this channel. And I will continue to upload. Don't get the wrong way. I have multiple videos lined up that I'll edit at some point. I lost my editing machine. I can't edit from it anymore because I can't hear any audio. The HP Envy that I bought from my brother, no offense to him, he did nothing wrong. I got hit by an HP-ism and the audio controller blew up. There's no audio. I have no microphone. I have no speakers. I have no sound at all, not even through the headphone jack. I haven't tried Bluetooth, but I'm not confident because nothing else works. So I don't know if Bluetooth audio is processed separately or if it's through the same audio controller. Effectively, the machine's mute, which doesn't make it very useful. So that one's probably going to get salvaged, which is terrible because it's got a brand new battery in it. And, I was using it around the house. It was great. But I've got a laptop. It's an Intel 12 Gen with a Davinci box running that apparently Iris Xe has Intel Compute Runtime support and OpenCL support proper that Davinci box can leverage. And it's a usable experience. So that's what I'm going to edit on for now until it's not so hot that my desktop's available. And we'll see. I hate this. This sucks for all of us, especially for me. But there's nothing I can do about it. We'll still explore things. If you still have things you want to see on the channel, comment down below. I'll take ideas whenever. I have stuff lined up, but for now, I'm just gonna do me. I'll try to record some stuff later. There's the Mint 22.2 beta. I don't know if I'll cover betas on this channel, but I'll cover the release anyway, because I'm a Mint guy. Might as well. So, I think with that, I'm going to cut myself off there, because it's fucking hot in here. And I will catch you guys in the next one. So, sorry about this one, but cheers. Could be worse, I suppose. I'll catch you in the next one.